Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Good afternoon, YALDA executives. My name is Kujero Abiodun Moses, and today on our webinar, I'm going to be talking about how to make money from writing. How to make money from writing. So for the past 4 years now, I've actually been making money from writing. Let me brief introduction about making money from writing. I've been making money from writing. Um, and I think it's one of the things that comes as a side hustle for me, making money from writing. And so prior to this, I've actually been writing since while I was young, as early as 6. I write stories, I write a lot of comics. In fact, if I had known that writing could be a career, now probably would have gone to school to study something that is related to writing. And I know a lot of people who are also in this dilemma who do not know that you can actually make money from writing. So the writing is a very big industry. It's $1 billion industry in the US currently. So making money from writing. So a lot of people have been asking. So I know how to write. I know how to scribble things. How do I make money from it? How do I make money from writing? So that's what I'm going to be discussing today. How to make money from writing. How to make money from writing. Before we proceed, I probably just have to share some basic things you have to know about writing. Some basic things you have to know about writing. So writing is an art. I mean, it's an art. It means that it's something that comes to people. And some people can learn it, and some people naturally just come. But no matter whether you are naturally gifted at writing or you learned it, you still have to be disciplined. It means that you have to discipline yourself to write consistently, even when you do not have any need to write. You need to write. Every great writer that you know today are disciplined, and even if they are gifted, they are disciplined. They spend a whole lot of time to write. And also, another thing is that I need to state is that there are different types of writing. There are different types of writing. So the general one that we know in school is probably letter writing, essay, descriptive, or the essays, descriptive essays, narrative essays, and the whole likes. But because of the age, the internet age, writing has evolved. Writing has evolved. So now you'll be hearing about technical writing, content writing, copywriting, resume writing, a whole lot of niche in writing. So you have to first of all choose the niche that you want and what you want to be writing about. What you want to be writing about. That's one of the things I'm going to be talking about. So for technical writing, so the whole advent of technology, programming languages, there needs to be someone who is going to stand in the place to document things, document most of these codes that they use, how to's. So that's where technical writing comes. So technical writers are those who, as much as possible, document all the processes that involves making probably a programming language, an app. Some people that they write so that someone who understands how this thing works. So technical writing, most technical writers, and they pay a lot. I mean, an average technical writers earns dollars in a month. Average technical writer. I'm talking about someone who probably is entry level and has the skills and the knowledge. Um, earns about $6,000 a month. Then there is content writing. There is content writing. So a lot of industries use content nowadays to push their brands, to push their brands. You would see Gigi is doing something currently on Twitter where they pay a lot of influencers how visible they are. That's content writing. So somebody's going to write about a product and why that product is really, really good, probably using an experience to write it. So probably using an experience to write it. So that's content writing. Another form of writing is copywriting. Copywriting. So copy is more that sells something better. So I did a copy for an organization recently, a resort, and one of their tagline before was a and okay, so I think I need to go back to about okay content writing. So let me say a bit more about content writing. So I said content writing is you writing things to sell a product, writing to sell a particular product. And so the reason for this is because a lot of organizations now realize that this is the content age. Everybody's consuming content. Everybody's consuming content. So you see the whole of TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram Reels. Some people are creating content to sell a lot of products. Someone like Apple Product is content. Some people write the scripts that he used to sell almost all the things that he does. So that's content writing. Now the goal of content writing, like I said, is to sell particular products. One organization that does content writing so well is Jumia. They write a lot of things about their products, about their services. Another organization that is so good with content writing currently in Nigeria is Gigi. Gigi is doing something on Twitter currently where they pay influencers, micro-influencers to write about their products. So every morning when you go on body writing, my brother has carried my shoe and I want to buy another one. I just went to Gigi and I could easily get it. They are putting themselves in your faces. They're putting themselves in your faces. So when you need something like that, you automatically go to their website to get those things because of the contents that they are putting out there. So they are very strategic in the kind of contents that they are putting out that represents their brands. So the next kind of writing I'm going to talk about is copywriting. Copywriting. So for copywriting, what copywriting does is also to sell. It's also to sell. These are short words. Unlike content writing that is more longer, copies are short, more like probably a sentence or a phrase that is catchy that somebody would want to know what's going on. So for example, I wrote a copy for an organization. It's a resort, and that tagline is a place where fun resides. When I said, I'm like, this thing is legit. This is where everything, some layman would probably come up with it. And then I had to rephrase it. Guess what I rephrased it to? What's that fun? Now, someone who is young, who is in their youth, would see that and would be like curious, what's going on here? What kind of fun is going on? Because the word catchy, just that particular word that I use, what's the fun? Somebody is going to be curious, what's going on? Let me see. Somebody would see that and want to click on it because it is catchy. So words, you can write something and it draws people. And you can write something and like, what's just it? That's how important copywriting is. I have a friend who did a copy for a lot of organizations. He did 365 days of copy for different brands, and he got a lot of attention from most of these brands, major brands. I mean, Nike, Coca-Cola, Adidas. He did a whole lot, and he was using things that are very, very catchy to do those copies. And because of that, he got a lot of attention for it, and even got job. So, copywriting, short words, which there are things that catches people's attention and draws people to buy. These things look like just small words like this. The amount of time you put into these things to get to the point where you can create copies that can catch people's attention that people really pay for. Those words might look like normal, but to the organization that is paying for it, it's not just normal words. They are words that they can measure the outcome of it in some few months, and they're like, we made such amount of money from this particular copy, and they are willing to pay you for it. So those are three main nowadays. So people are moving away from just writing letters, writing essays, to writing things for a gig economy. That's the internet. So how to make money from writing? how to make money from writing. Okay, so just notable mentions also. You can make resume writing. If you know how to write resumes that meet industry standards, you can also make money from writing. Resume that meets industry standards means that it can passes 8 years. Applicant to the way that it passes 8 years. Now, when I mean it passes 8 years system is that there are some algorithms that have been put in place now that when you submit your resume, before it gets to the recruiter, the programming has resumes in where it's not even getting in. And it's not even getting in. So that's resume writing. Another way you can make money is LinkedIn optimization. LinkedIn optimization. So these are notable mentions. A lot of people do not know that LinkedIn is also resume. It's an online resume, and it gives leverage to a professional. They're a professional and have a LinkedIn page. If it is not optimized, your visibility is low. Your visibility is low. If it is not optimized, your visibility is very, very low. Related to your industry and to your profession, and align it in your LinkedIn profile. Align it in your LinkedIn profile. So when people are searching for those words or searching for people who has your experience and your knowledge, your name will come up on top. So people pay to optimize their LinkedIn page. The last LinkedIn page I did for somebody, person paid me 25,000 naira just to optimize their LinkedIn page. I know people will charge more than that. And it depends on even the level of person that I'm doing it for. So the person that I did it for and I charged 25,000 is a middle executive. I'm charging for a C-suite executive, will probably be collecting like 50,000 naira to optimize their LinkedIn page. An entry-level person, just one entry-level person, probably collecting like 15,000 naira. Depends on bargaining power. So those are places where you can make money from. So positioning yourself to make money right now, even though you have the skills, if you don't know how to market yourself, it's another different ballgame entirely. So you can know how to write. If you don't know how to market yourself, it's another ballgame entirely. So marketing yourself right now as a writer is what I'm going to be talking about. So first of all, if you're a writer, you yourself, your social media pages should reflect that you're a writer. There should be things that people would see, oh, this person can write, this person has been writing. So you don't just have social media pages that are dormant and nobody's saying anything that has to do with writing there, because that's the first place people would look nowadays if they want to confirm your identity, your social media pages. That's where they will look at now. So your social media pages should reflect that you're a writer. Put things there that shows how you can write resume, you can write articles, you can write blog posts, you can write a whole lot of things. When people see those, oh, okay, so this person, some people can just reach out to you because of that. Another way to make money from writing is to put yourself in strategic places. So there are platforms where you can register to, and you will get freelancing jobs to write. So for example, Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer.com. These are sites where you would go to and on writing. A lot of people are looking for people to write for them. Now, these sites, initially, it is hard to get clients because a lot of people there who already have a lot of clientele. But if you are consistent, and you are determined, it might not come in 1 month. I have people who in 1 month they're already getting jobs, and I have people who 3 months, 4 months, that's when they got their first clients. But they didn't stop. They're putting themselves out there. They're putting themselves out there, and because of the consistency, when the thing is, once you break in like this, it's just be coming in because you will start getting referrals from writing. You start getting referrals from writing. People will refer you. Some of them might even just become a personal client, and they become a recurring client for you. You'll be getting job on the go. So they can just, oh, we have this particular job. They might not even go to your call account, probably come to your WhatsApp. You want to write so and so things for us about these things because of reputation that you've built over the years. Easily come to you, and they can even refer. Sometimes you can even ask for referrals. I've asked for referrals where people say, "Oh, this person wrote my CV, and I like it. Okay, this is the person that wrote it, so I'll give you his contact, chat him, tell him you are from me," and they pay for it because I've had visibility over the years. I've done lots of people that people can see over the years. Another way to position yourself for writing, have a portfolio. Have a portfolio of jobs that you have done before, writing jobs that you have done before. And when somebody asks you, so how do I know that you've written something? Nowadays, people don't even ask for your degree. People don't ask for certificates. They ask, what have you done? What have you done? That's what they want to. They want to see how the things you have written, what's the analytics behind it? What's the analytics behind it? So how did this? That's what people are looking for. What you've done over the years that they can see and analytics. So you have a portfolio that you can show to people that, oh, I've done this in the past 3 years, and this is the impact of this work, my writing. So let's assume that you don't even have a portfolio, you've not had anything before, and you want to start making money from writing. The best route I'm going to advise is for you to volunteer. That's how I started. I started writing for organizations for free. So I've written for YALDA, Africa, the quarterly magazines. I've written some of the communications they put out on international days. I've written. Those are how I put my portfolio. So if I'm sending my portfolio and you see an organization, oh, Youth Alliance for Leadership and Development in Africa, it looks huge. But this person has written, I wasn't paid for it, but I believe I've been paid for it because that is how people see, oh, this person has written, and JALDA is a very big organization. It means it's in conjunction with UNECA, in consultation with United Nations Economic Forum for Africa. So when people see that, like, oh, this person has written articles that has gone international, and it is easy for them to trust me with their work. Or if he has written for an organization like this, then it's going to be easy for him to write something that befits our status. So volunteers, there's some organizations that I write for, and I don't collect a dime. Not because they can't pay, but because that's how I build my portfolio. The more you do it, the more you build your portfolio, the more people get to know about you, the more people are interested in your work. So somebody has reached out to me because of my LinkedIn page. I just write some things on LinkedIn and then they read it. Oh, you wrote something like this. Oh, you're a good writer. And would you help me also write things like this about our organization? And they pay for it. Now, writing on LinkedIn for me, I don't charge for it. It's free. I just put it there because it's something I do naturally. I write. I have a blog too that I've written in the past, although I stopped it because the things I wrote there are not things that I want to be writing now. So I've changed focus. It was more personal. So I'm writing now to appeal professional world. So I'm looking for platforms where it's more professional, that people would see and, oh, okay. So for example, you can write on Medium, you can write on Quora, spaces are free. You can write on Nairaland. Just look for a particular trending topic, register, and write there. Those platforms have a lot of people coming to see it. Once they see it, they like it. You're building your visibility. People are seeing you. These are places you can start from for free. And the more you are doing it, the more you are getting better yourself, because the more you write, the better you get. The more you write, the better you get at it. You know some things you're not supposed to put in. You know the usage of words. You know the writing styles that are necessary. And once these things are there and you already know them, people would pay you easily because they know that you're a professional in this field, you're a professional in this field. So this are ways you can make money from writing nowadays. Now, the long route to make money from writing, I also have to mention. So you can write books. You can write books. So I know about Amazon KDP. Even though I've not ventured into it, people write different kinds of things on Amazon KDP, Amazon Kindle Publishing, and they publish it for them. Amazon publishes it for them. The more people are reading it, the more you are paid for it. You determine the price. You determine the price that you want people. So I have people who have made millions from Amazon KDP, millions from Amazon KDP. But you have to be very, very strategic with what you write. Now, names and be like, oh, this particular name doesn't look like a name that I want to. So a lot of people take their names just to publish on Amazon KDP. I don't want to do that. I want to get recognition for my work. So that's why one of the reasons why I've not ventured into it. But it is a place where I know a lot of people have made money. I mean, a whole lot of money just by writing. Just by writing. That's Amazon KDP. Publish things. Some people, even puzzles. People buy puzzles and read them. People buy workbook and read them. It's funny because the age and time that we are right now, a whole lot of things are going online. People need and they are ready to pay for it. So these are places where you can put yourself in and you will get visibility as a writer. And the more you do it, the better you become. The more you do it, the better you become. And the better you become, the more money comes to you. The more money comes to you. So I've been making money consistently from writing for the past 3 years. Writing people's resume. I've written resumes for people who are not even in this country, as long as it fits the 8-year standard. So I know 8-year standard and the format that is required for most European countries, for most American, that's USA and Canada, Nigeria, as long as it looks good. There are some professions that there's particular formats that they require. You have to know that particular format. If you're writing a resume for a nurse, you have to know. So the more you know in this field, the easier it is for you to charge. The easier it is for you to charge. And when people see that you know your audience, it is easy for them to pay. Now, some people might bargain, but you see, you control the narratives because you know what they don't know. You know what they don't know. So you can price yourself. You don't sell yourself short. There was a time I was writing resume and I was collecting 5,000 and I thought, this is good. But now I can't write resume and collect 5,000. I've upgraded. If I'm writing resume for an entry level person, probably less than 20,000 and more because of the things that I know. And it's not just because of the things I know. Once I give you a resume, there's going to be a result. Someone who has been trying to get job and has not gotten interviews before. By the time and you put it for application, you probably get a lot of interview requests. And so this is what I don't know before. That's how you make more money from writing. So it's easy for those people to refer me to their friends. Oh, this person has written for me before and it's good, he knows his onions. And I make money easily. Now, writing is not something I do fully yet. It's something I'm planning to move into fully. But at the moment, writing is something I do as a side hustle. As a side hustle, I have plans to even write movies. So there are some people that they are script writers. Now that's a long-term project, script writers, because scripts are really, really heavy. They are big. You don't just, except you just want to write a short movie. Or if you want to write a movie that is going to catch world attention, like the Marvel or the DC kind of movies, the script are always much because you have to write the dialogues between every character. So there are some people that's what they do. It can take as much as 4 to 5 months to just finish the script, but they make their money from it once the movie is out. Once the movie is out, so script writing is not something that comes. You have to put yourself into it. You have to learn. So that's one of the goals I'm aiming to write movies. I have movie ideas in my head, but it's not just having the ideas. You must know a particular way that these things are placed. That is how you get leverage in the professional world. So I can't just write a movie and just write it anyhow and hope to go and present it to a producer. No, it has to follow a particular guide. So there are some people that they have movie ideas in their head, but they don't know how to go about it. So you can, it's an internet age right now. Almost all the producers have a social media platform. And once you're good at it, obviously, you can always position yourself where you will make money from it. So there are some people that even write songs. So most of these artists, most of them, they write their songs. There are people who write the songs that they sing and they get paid for it. It's interesting. People like Davido, some of the songs, he didn't write them himself. Some of them are written by other people and they sing it and they get paid for it. In fact, Grammy now recognizes people that write the composers of song when they are giving awards. So they don't just give the person that sings, they give everybody that participated in the song. So the person that wrote it, that composed it, the person that produced the sound, the person that played whatever instrument. So you get recognition for it, even when the person that sings it, as if he's the one that wants it, gets the award. As long as you're part of the project and you write about it, you make money from it. So writing is a big industry right now. It's not before that you just rely on journalists or book writers to write. Nowadays, anybody can write. Anybody, that's what I believe. Anybody can write if they are given, they can be disciplined enough to learn and to put in practice what they learn. And once they are good at writing, to make money from writing becomes very, very easy. To make money from writing becomes very, very easy. So I think those are the ways that I believe you can make money from writing. There's still a lot of ways that my head can contain. So some that I've not even discovered that people are making money from writing. People are making money from writing consistently. Consistently. You'll be amazed. Consistently. I know somebody who just writes Instagram captions. Instagram captions, and she makes a whole lot of money from it. Those captions that you just write and somebody is being paid to write Instagram captions for people. When I heard, I'm like, what? Instagram captions. And she's a small girl. She's probably 16 years old. She writes Instagram captions for people, and she's being paid for it. I was amazed, like Instagram, how somebody be writing Instagram caption? But some people don't have that time. So they're paying you for the time that you have to write Instagram captions for them. So those are ways you can make money from writing. In this age and time, there's no limit to what you can make money from. And writing is one of those things. Every aspect, you can write anything and somebody will pay for it because there is a need for it. There is a need for it. So those are ways where you can make money from writing. You can make money from writing. Thank you. So in case there are any questions, I think this is the time to ask.